Today we're going to be reviewing hot air repair on PVC material. PVC is not compatible with TPU. We want to get that straight. Today we're doing PVC. Tools needed. We're going to use a Steinel hot air gun. It's very ergonomically friendly. In each kit, we have the hot air gun itself. We have a 1 3/4 inch silicone roller, and the standard tip is a 40 millimeter tip. It does come with a variety of different tips. We can review that later. Today we're going to be using a standard, a 1 inch tip actually. That is your basic kit right there. Over here we have some pre-made patches. These are 1 inch patches and 1 1/4 inch patches. We're probably dealing with small holes, so it doesn't take a very large patch. You just want to have decent coverage. Once again, we have a silicone roller, needle nose pliers, very friendly because the hot air gun it's hot while patching. You're going to want a cleaner to prep the area. Often there's grease, dirt, oil. Acetone is a good remover for that. You got a rag, and we'll have gloves for safety because we're dealing with chemicals. So that's a quick review. We'll look at a bag that's come back for repair. We'll locate the holes and we'll address that with the hot air gun. This bag's already been inflated. He's gonna charge it. We'll find some leaks and we'll fix them. So right now he's using forced air. The bag is charged. Nate's gonna locate some holes to be fixed. As you can see, we have penetration in the material here. These are all spots that are initially indicated as a leak, and we will show you the repairs. Once we indicate the leaks in the bag, we're going to prep it. It's nice and flat. No obstruction underneath. You want it as flat as possible. So we're going to repair here, we're going to repair here, and we're going to repair here. We'll test the bag, make sure the fixes are accurate, proper. Right now my colleague is going to prep the areas. So he's going to use the acetone we mentioned earlier. He's going to make sure any grime, oil, grease is removed. Very important you prep the area properly. He is actually going to do the same to the patches. And here Nate selected the 1 inch patches because the holes are very small. Although they're penetrated through the material completely, that is enough clearance around the hole to seal that properly. So now he will grab his hot air gun and we'll start showing you the technique of laying these hot air patches. Quick review. You have your standard on-off button here at the base. Right now we have a preset for 700 degrees. Our fan is at half speed. That's typically a good starting point. If it's super cold outside, you may have to bump the temperature up. If it's really warm, you may have to go down. But 700 is a good start point. Here you have some basic controls. You have a joystick. This controls temperature and fan speed. The button to the left is your memory settings. So you can have several different settings. Just by turning on the gun, it'll self-set. You can see here I can adjust the heat just by going up and down with the toggle. There's our 700 degrees. Our fan speed is about halfway. Fan speed is controlled by this button and then the joystick. Memory, joystick, fan. Very simple, very ergonomical gun. Now we'll see some patching. As mentioned, this is 700 degrees, so Nate's going to keep his hands clear by using the needle nose pliers. He's staying roughly ½ inch away from the base material and the patch. That's kind of the sweet zone. It may be hard to hear on video, but there's a slight whistle sound, and that's what Nate's looking for. Once he hears that slight whistle sound, he knows he's in that sweet spot. And he's slowly gonna back out the tip. Once everything's heated, he grabs the roller. Pressure is important as well. He's not applying too much pressure because he doesn't want to squeeze out any excessive PVC. He wants to keep the integrity of that patch. You don't want to go too light, you don't want to go too heavy. Now he's coming back to where he started, and he's going to lay that down as well. Now there's going to be a cool period. It's hot right now. It's right around 700 degrees. That's a beautiful patch though. That's going to work very well. I can guarantee that won't leak. Now he is going to go to the second area that needs to be patched. Same technique and same principle. He's coming in about ½ inch away from the base material and the patch. He's going to slowly work his nozzle across the diameter of the patch. As he slowly lays it down, he's backing the tip off. Once again, there's that slight whistle sound. That's an indicator that he's in that sweet spot. Once again, proper pressure with the roller. And then he's going to come back to the start point, lay that down, and roll it out. This does take some time and practice. Nate's done this for many years, so he makes it look awful easy. But once again, that's a beautiful patch, and I can guarantee that won't leak. Everything's nice and uniform. This is still hot, so we don't want to pick on it. We want it to cool. Now on the first patch, it's cooled down significantly. Still warm, but now is when we can go around it and pick at the edges to see if we missed anything. Once again, that's a beautiful patch job. This will not leak. Everything is uniform and laid down. essentially that is a repair. That is a hot air repair. So once again, that patch is down as well. And simply, that is how you hot air PVC. We now have the patches laid. We're going to bring this bag up to pressure and see how the repair went. Once the bag's up to pressure, we're gonna take a mixture of just detergent. This is Dawn, actually, mixed with water. And let's see how we did. You can see there is no leak around the patch. That is a successful repair. Clean and leak free. We go to the next one. Once again, you see no leak. That is a successful repair. We have our third one here. And our final patch is successful, no leak. And this bag is now repaired.